Hi and welcome to Tall Guy Rides. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing and sharing my experience of using this set of gloves, which is Shima Blaze. If that's something that interests you, keep watching. All right, so let's jump into it. The Shima Blaze is intended for a specific purpose. It's mostly a commuter glove, as you can see. It doesn't have any specific levels of protection across the glove. In terms of what it's made out of, this is perforated real leather, vents really nicely. Then you have the mesh fabric over here, again vents really well. You have some TPR knuckle protectors here, but I'm not sure how much protection they'll give you against impact, but just a little bit of padding is there. And on your pinkies, there is an additional layer of thicker material right all the way down till your scaphoid, where they've given some extra material. I'm just going to mention it in the subtitles because the technical jargon for it I don't remember really, but I'm going to put it in the subtitles. There's some foam padding here as well, and then you also have a leather patch here, which does a really good job in providing you that grip around your livers. And on top, these are some silicone coats that have been given, silicone strips that have been given to the glove. Let me bring it up a little bit closer. And this really gives you a good grip on your front two fingers. So if you're wearing it on the bike, you will usually be covering your gear lever with these fingers, and alternatively on the right hand, you have your front brakes covered. So this really gives a really good grip, and in some cases it is also usable with your phone, but that's a feature that is not advertised and it doesn't work all the time. But if you tap it well enough, then you are able to move some buttons around on your phone with this as well. A little bit of cloud covers moved out of the way and we're getting some direct sunshine, but it will help me kind of point out this little fact that this patch right here, which is made out of suede kind of a material, has worn out quite a fair bit, as you can see. And this is happened in a short period of time, about 5 or 6 rides. The rides were fairly intensive, and then I've used this glove for a few commute kind of rides as well. Not a few rides, but for a couple of weeks or so. And the material has degraded a little bit, but from the inside, I don't feel that it has gotten any thinner over here. It just maybe the texture on my bike, the grip texture on my bike has kind of made this top layer go bad in color and have a little bit of cuts like this. But it hasn't gone through, and there's a lot of material left in the middle, and on the edges I can feel that there isn't a big change in the quantum of material. But yes, one fact is that it shouldn't degrade this much in such a short period of time. So let's talk about the fitment of the glove. As you can see, it's a very simple Velcro based system, and there you have it. The glove is closed, and it comes in a couple of other colors, the red and black being the nicer one that I felt was nice for my use case. But you can choose from these colors that I'm gonna pop on the screen now, and you can get them from Gear and Throttle House, which is based out of Baner in Pune. You can also get them shipped online to your location. Now let's talk about what these gloves are made for. As I said earlier, commuting, lot of ventilation on offer, so while you're commuting it keeps you really comfortable, uh, and it has a decent enough amount of protection to protect you from a fall, from you scratching and getting scrapes on your palms just in case you have a little bit of a tumble at city speeds. I would not advise anybody to use these for your touring duties because it doesn't have the level of protection that you would need for touring. I've also used these gloves for off-roading because they're very comfortable, they ventilate well. They can be used as off-roading gloves as well. And thanks to this silicone material, the grip levels that you get are really fantastic. And again, grip level thanks to this leather patch here also lets you control your bikes on off-roading, rough trail situations really well. I have some videos which I'm going probably just showing to you right now on the screen of me using these gloves while I'm doing some heavy trails and off-roads. So the use case is commuting, but you can also do trails with this. So if you're looking for a single glove that lets you commute and also do off-road with a lot of ventilation and a decent amount of protection on offer, this is a good choice in the market because there are some very specific off-roading gloves which will be very good for the off-road, but levels of protection might not be so good on the street. So you can't use them across formats. This set, that is the Shima Blaze, I think you can use across formats for commuting and off-roading really well and really comfortably. Now in terms of sizing, um, I have a fairly large hand and I wear a size 2XL in this. Um, Now to compare my hand, I don't know how to compare it, but I'm just going to insert the dimensions of the width of my palm, the height of my palm, and the length of my longest finger. Hey, don't take that as an insult, just joke. Um, I'm gonna put that in, and then you guys can put that in the description or as a subtitle, and then you guys can decide what size you think will fit best for you. For me, 2XL is really comfy. Um, the glove doesn't take too long to break in because the material is made out of is this textile and mesh with a little bit of leather around the knuckles and on the outer side of the thumb here and the inner side of the palm. So really nice comfy gloves. The fit is exact for me. If it was a little bit shorter, I don't think I would have been able to wear this glove, but it feels good and really grippy on the controls when you're riding, especially on the off-road section. It provides a lot of good grip. So yeah, that's it about the Shima Blaze. If you have any questions, feel free to get them answered by dropping them as a comment. And you can follow me on Instagram as well. I have the same ID there. If you want to get your answers, well, get your questions answered a little bit faster. I'm usually more active on Instagram than I'm on YouTube. So you can reach out to me there. And please, as usual, if you think this video was helpful, do consider liking the video, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channels both on Instagram and YouTube. Thanks for watching.